No intro today, because this is personal. Sound dramatic. So I just got a new job. 9 to 5 type of job. Well, 10 to 6. And it's overnight. I'm a checker at a Circle K Valero gas station. It's not my ideal type of work. For one, I've never been a cashier before. And that type of customer service, it gets old really quick. But I gotta have the money. I gotta make money. And that was probably the most easiest job that I could get. YouTube is gonna be my outlet. And everything that I'm going to be doing, I'm gonna post here. Regardless of if it's me doing reactions to different types of content, or if it's gonna be me doing tutorials on my rug tufting, but it's not paying the bills yet. I'm not getting very far as opposed to where I want to be. I'd rather be doing this and have my own business and get paid to do what I want to do and what I'm more passionate about than working for somebody else. And everything I want to do, I gotta have money. I gotta pay for the bills. I gotta be able to buy materials to start my rug tufting business or my epoxy business, or even to get my wife where she wants to be with her shirt business. Because right now she's paying in a lot of money for the print on demand websites, or companies rather, to pay to make her shirts when she can do it for way less and make more money off of it if she did it herself. Now she's actually done that. Actually, we've made quite a bit of our own shirts. Well, we just don't have our own printer, and a printer for a DTF. Uh, it, I mean, if you want a top notch or even just a medium notch, it's gonna be a good 700 to like 1500 just for the quality that you want to get. And if you don't want to get one that you have to convert, if you just want an actual straight up DTF printer that doesn't have to be converted out of a standard printer, then you're gonna have to fork up them bucks. And I mean, we don't have that to fork up front to be able to make that back. And last year alone, within the last year's time, she spent over 1,500 on paying the print on demand company to print shirts, print orders. Now, if she was able to have made all that money herself, that would have bought a printer. That would have been profit made. Because at least a fourth of that 1,500 would have went to materials. The rest of it was all processing labor. So, or processing costs and fees and all that. So she definitely could have came out with a good, grand off of that 1,500 and been able to get her printer that she wanted, and it'd been a whole lot more streamlined. And not having something like that really sets you back, because it's almost like you're not getting anywhere because you can't do it yourself. You can't show that you're doing it yourself. So, where am I at, and how did I get here? Well, we are back in San Antonio. Why do you say back? Because we had to leave. And why did we have to leave? And I tell myself all the time, it's because I left HEB. And then for those who don't know, HEB is a grocery store in Texas, a major grocery chain. Central, actually, here in Kerrville, San Antonio, Kerrville, but there's a lot of stores in San Antonio. And most of everything that comes and goes to all the other HEBs in Texas, either at more southern or Houston or central region, and now with them building into Dallas, Fort Worth, northern area in Texas, a lot of it comes from San Antonio, or is based in San Antonio, but now they're branching out with a whole lot more warehouses. So that's good for them. They're really branching out of the southern region of Texas and trying to get to that northern part where people could experience HEB. Now, they did have central markets in the Dallas area, more northern area, but is affiliate of HEB, is more like a Whole Foods of the HEB. Really just all organic stuff. Really pricey, but to bring the standard HEB to those people is it's a really good thing. So yeah, I left HEB. Why did I leave HEB? Honestly, it's a good company. They're really good to me. Great even. Um, I worked overnight for almost 20 years. Majority of it was overnight. And I loved it until I didn't. I started to have different ambitions, and it really hit me hard, these ambitions. Right out of my sleep, actually. Uh, Actually, it was, I could recall the day. It was me and my wife's 5th wedding anniversary. Yeah, it was 5 years. That was last year, actually, on June the 16th, which is also when my mom passed away. on that same exact day. Um, from then on, I was in a completely alternate state of mind, and leaving overnight behind was really something that I felt like I needed to do. Actually, HEB in general. Um, have I had my regrets of leaving HEB? Sometimes. But I knew and I know that if I was ever to go back to HEB, um, it wouldn't be the same. I wouldn't be happy about it. Um, but the main reason for that was I wanted to be home during the day with my family and through the night. Because even when I was home during the day, I wasn't really home during the day. I mean, I ended up having to go to sleep halfway through the day, and then I wouldn't be home all night. You know, couldn't see. I mean, but I want to work for myself uh, and not have to be away from them. And I think the fear of missing out uh, had been holding me back, which plays back into um, what's been what's been going over and over in my head that I missed out. Uh, I missed out seeing my mom for the last time before she was taken away for good, in the ambulance. Now, I was here in San Antonio when it happened. Very little gas money. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get there. Um, and I was in shock. And I really wanted to go. Like, as soon as I found out, like, I just wanted to hop in the car and take off. Uh, but I was convinced to not go by others because of the state that I was in. Uh, a lot of people felt like it'd be unsafe for me to drive in the state of mind that I was in. And I regret that. I regret not going. And even though it was, 2.5 hours away, I feel like I needed to be there. Uh, some people would ask me why, and like, why would you want to to be there for that type of imagery, I guess you could say. And uh, I, it's hard to explain, but it's being in that presence of someone that was there all your life for their final time, regardless if they were, still there or already gone. Um, it would have meant a lot. And that it's just a burden I'm gonna have to hold for the rest of my life. Somewhat of a regret. Now I don't have anything against, like, I don't put this against anybody. That convinced me to stay, instead of go that day, because I ended up going the next day, uh, because they were just, doing and saying, what they thought was best, and at the time it was best. But it's definitely something that goes through my mind over and over. The I wish I was there. I wish I would have did, you know, what my heart was telling me, because I can't relive that day. And so many times do I actually, uh, that I actually do relive that day in my mind or in sleep. I haven't had so many dreams with my mom in them as I do now in my entire life. I think within the past year, I've had more dreams with her in them than the entirety of my life. Um, and and come to this conclusion about, you know wishing, uh, on missed opportunities. Uh, Sorry, I'm sitting on the floor and it hurts. It's because every dream that I end up having, it's me waking up in my dream, whether it's no, it's every time I'm waking up at my dad's house or walking into my dad's house and mom is there and everything in the house is going on as normal, as if she's not. They're walking, my sister and my dad would be walking right past her, and in this dream, I'm trying to point out that she's here and I see her, and why can't y'all? And every time she's either trying to communicate to me or smiling, just standing and smiling at me. One time she reached out, and I swear I felt her. But it's just a scenario that happens over and over. It's not the same every time. Matter of fact, she looks the same every time. Not always wearing the same thing. But it seems like it's always about me. Like she's in the dream for me. Very weird. Comforting sometimes. And sometimes I'm just bawling my eyes out. Either in my dream or waking up to, tears running down my face because, it's it's not real. And in the dream, I'm telling everybody it's not real. She's not there, but I see her. It's craziness. But there have been a lot of different things that have happened since then. And it's just, like I said, to not be there um, for her final time, like on this earth, is going to haunt me for the rest of my life. So from there on, a lot of things have happened. Like I said, she, actually, matter of fact, it's 4/16/2024. So technically, it's been 10 months as of today. It's crazy. It's almost been a year, 2 months. Um, so at the end of the year, this past year, I left HEB. Me, our family got evicted. Me and my family ended up moving to my dad's house, and we stayed there for about a month. Mm, yeah, I guess it was about a month. Then we got income tax, and we moved to San Antonio, but stayed in a hotel for about a month while my wife tried to find work. While I tried to find work, my wife found work. We ended up getting into this apartment, and I just found work. And we've been here for almost a month. And now it's time to catch up on bills. 2 months behind on my car. And I'm only going to be able to make a payment hopefully every week. Now, don't get paid a lot at Circle K, which is also why I need to be able to put some funds aside so I can start my rug business, because I'm gonna be able to make a hell of a lot more doing custom rugs than what I'm gonna be making at Circle K. So into the future we go. I'm gonna be saving up for my tools and materials for my rug business. Try to help get my wife her DTF printer so that way we can start to profit more off of the shirt business, because she makes some good shirts. She's a really good graphic artist. Um, Matter of fact, in the description, I'll have all the links to our Etsy, which eventually we're going to get our own website. And of course, I'm going to be bringing more YouTube content. I still have tons of reactions that I really want to do. But I guess the best thing is that I want to be able to show my kids you can have your ups, you can go all the way down, but then you can bounce right back up and beyond.